Jack Grealish, James Maddison, Mason Mount, they've all been impressive this season. Who are you starting?
Oh, that's a tough question. It's a tough question. I see James Maddison play against Fulham last week, and he was the best player on the pitch by a country mile. For 45 minutes, he run them ragged, 2 assists. I thought he was first class. I think I'm trying to get 3 out of the 4 in: Maddison, Grealish, and Foden. I'm leaving Mount. I'm leaving Mount out.
Mason Mount also, when they did leave him out,
he's been brilliant.
Tuchel's first game, you've almost realised how important he is to Chelsea now.
Yeah, but you also realise how important Maddison is, and for Leicester, how important Grealish is for Aston Villa. Look, for me, I think it's a tough call, but I think there's going to be a situation that's not with the number 10s. I think we're almost going to sacrifice a position of a number 9. I think we're almost going to take 3 number 9s and create another space for number 10. So what do you class Rashford as? You're not going to take him as I don't think you're going to take him as a number 9.
No,
take him as a winger. So for me, I look at it, and you take Kane, obviously, Calvert-Lewin, and it just leaves one space. I think I'm taking Danny Ings over the others. So it creates another space for the number 10. But who do you start? Obviously is tough, but I think I'm going for Foden, Grealish and Maddison in the team. You have to. I think we need to pick players that are in form.
Yeah.
Let's not pick the players that everyone expects to be picked. We pick him because it's Man United. You've got to pick the form players. You have to. All right, we're in February, but come the bottom end of the back end of the season, I think to help England go forward, we do have to pick the form players, and the best players should play. And them best players will be the form players. For the second break, for the next international break, what do you do then? Do you bring Bamford in? Do you bring the players that are on the cusp of trying to get into the Euro squad, or do you go strong and try and get Mason Mount, James Maddison, Grealish, Phil Foden in a team? Like, are you trying to do that now, or are you bringing the lads that are on the cusp? I'm not sure. It's a tough one.
Danny Jacklin also said no Sancho either. He's mentioned Sterling and Rashford. We've just mentioned those 2 as well. But Sancho, I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches in terms of attacking players, isn't it? Yeah,
exactly. And you've got to try and... This is where I think the number 9 position is going to be cut. We're going to obviously play with a number 9, and Kane can almost drop deep as well. But I don't think we're going to need 4 centre forwards.
Sacrifice the centre forward spot. Only take 3. Just remind us, because you said it earlier on, who are your 3 again?
I'm taking Kane, Calvert-Lewin and Danny Ings.
And why is it just, I mean, when you're kind of looking at how many goals that they scored, Danny Ings scored 7 Premier League goals so far this season. He's been in and out with a few injuries, obviously. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's on 13, which is what Harry Kane is also on. Patrick Bamford's on 12. Callum Wilson's on 10, along with Ollie Watkins also on 10.
Harry Kane's captain. Dominic Calvert-Lewin offers something completely different than what Ings and Kane does. And for me, Ings being the 3rd striker, he offers something. His energy is infectious to everybody else. So I think if it's someone that, whether he starts or whether he comes off the bench, he's going to be infectious for the rest of the team.
Would Bamford work in that system? Because we've seen him so far this season. He scores goals. He did have that little drought of about 4 games, but he's now banging them in again, and he kind of brings other players into play. Yeah,
but Harry Kane can do that. And that is an unfortunate situation that we've got. Harry Kane can do that, and he's England captain. He's our talisman. He's the man that we look to. So I think it's a tough position.